No, please don't hit me with that reverso beam. I gotta do my podcast. Dear Rib. Very. Alright.
That's such a good one. Hello, everyone, and
I'm
welcome to
excited.
the Barry. Don't talk when I do the intro. It's
All right, if I
time.
crack
This
my
is my
nut.
favorite moment.
Turn off the jungle music. This is serious.
This is serious, all right, guys. Don't fuck with me on this, all right. This is my thing. Remember? Here we go. Hello,
I remember.
Do you guys
Liam?
remember last week when we...
Guys, serious. Let's be professional about this, all right? Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Buried Podcast. It's a podcast where we go into the internet jungle and bring back hidden gems of lore to the public seeing eye. As always, I'm Declan Grogan, and I'm joined by Dylan Ward,
Dear Rip.
Jimmy Brown,
I don't have to wear a mask when I'm doing a podcast.
and Liam Mann.
Oh no, Liam, you're underground again. Get out of there.
Sorry, let me just take off my mask.
Oh.
We're making political statements. Guys, look,
Isn't it so great that we're all in
Guys,
the same
okay,
room
let's-
so we
okay.
know like that each other's bits are happening?
Yeah, let's all go around in a circle and name the most political thing we can say.
What's the
Say those jaw-dropping political
All right,
statements.
yeah, it doesn't have to be something that you believe in.
You just say a political
Just say
statement.
something political.
Just say something for shock value.
Oh, fuck. I actually heard one today. I was
Oh,
talking
no.
to my therapist, and he's like, "Did you know Obama actually committed war crimes?" And I was,
Oh, there
I
you
was
go.
like, no, I didn't. But I'm getting a lot
See-
more information out of this conversation with you. And he was like, he just started talking about the drone strikes, and they were like civilians. I'm like, okay, all right.
Did he hijack your therapy section to talk about his political like?
Yeah, I was about
Look,
to say.
you know, as ENFPs, we all know we start a conversation and we don't know where it's going to end. I feel like I sort of made him or encouraged his behavior of going off on
When
a
you,
tangent.
that's right. You were laying on the couch and you were like, "Gosh, I wish someone could tell me about the war crimes that Obama committed."
Yeah. Well, that's it, though. It's like, regardless of the veracity of that statement, it's like not something that you bring up
in
during
therapy.
Yeah.
someone else's therapy.
Are you
know.
are you having self-esteem issues? Don't worry, Obama committed war crimes. Everybody loves him.
Anyways,
You know, Dylan,
back to my
you-
like.
Dylan, you might be feeling bad, but did you commit war crimes?
No,
No,
I thought
Obama did. Let me tell you, you
know
don't
Obama
ever feel
Hospital,
better,
Dylan?
Zach?
I left therapy today feeling better than Obama, which is worth my buck.
you don't have any Iraqi children haunting your bed as we speak.
You know,
I hope
just because
not.
he committed war crimes doesn't mean he feels bad.
Okay, now we're
That's my
venturing
political
away
statement.
from
See,
it.
though,
He didn't say anything about that though. He didn't like lean in and he was like, and Obama did it on purpose. But like, it was just still a little out of the left
That's
corner.
Yeah, right. No, he actually made it clear that Obama did on accident. He slipped and he fell on the big red war
crimes
crime
button.
button
War
in the Oval
crimes.
Office.
There's
Release
like
the
three
war
red
crimes.
buttons, and it's like a caricature of some like early 2000s, like comic book terrorist. And then next to it is just like a baby. He's like, whoa, whoa, whoa! And then he fell, hitting
He was
both
like,
of
"Whoops!
them.
Oh, fuck, Michelle.
Yeah, and then
fuck,
he like,
oh.
and then he like, oh fuck.
I was
Michelle,
trying to
fuck.
press the free healthcare button. Oops.
He slipped
All
on a
right.
banana peel.
Slipped on a banana.
Slipped on a banana.
A
He's
big,
like, "Wow."
a big coconut fell on the nuclear button.
Yeah. we gotta
Oh
go
man,
cut down
the
that
vice
bomb
president
tree.
used banana in the Oval Office again. Oh rats! Well, the whole country's gone.
Hopefully
now.
it doesn't fall on the 9/11
Told you
bomb.
not to throw those. Told you not to throw those peels in my office.
Come on, Michelle.
Michelle, come on.
Michelle.
I think it's the one word I like always go to when I have to do an Bob impersonation.
Which I think George Bush. I think he would be very good at the monkey bars. I don't know
You think
about
so?
you. That's my political stance. I think he'd be absolutely kill it. I mean, that man could clamber over anything in my book.
Name one thing he's clambered over. So
Oh
far.
boy. Oh boy. Let me
Put
reach
you on
back
the
in my
spot and you
database.
can't move from it.
I know he's good at golf, and golf involves much clambering.
I can give you.
Yeah, that's-
I can give you a pretty big.
Does that
political
translate?
statement, all right?
Does swinging a golf club translate to monkey bars?
I
Yes,
would
it's
say
the same
so,
muscle.
Yeah. It's the same muscle. It's the bitricep.
The monkeyest.
The
The
arm.
monkey muscle.
The
Monkeyus
muscle.
maximus.
Monkeys.
Did you know that
Maximus.
the arm is actually the most monkey muscle in the human body?
Yeah, you'd think it's the skin, but it is the arm.
Wait, Declan, I want to hear your political
Okay,
take.
I
here
would
it
love
is.
to hear Dick.
Can we
Dick
talk
Dick.
about Herbert Hoover for a second? I'm reaching way back.
Finally.
Please,
That
all I
man
ever talk about
ruined
is
our
Herbert Hoover.
country. Herbert Hoover made everyone live in those slums. I will never stand for him. Damn Hoover, damn, more like damn Hoover. All right, I think Hoover botched everything.
Ooh.
Like, hot take. All right, chicken in every pot, my ass, Hoover.
I thought you were gonna bring up something about Biden eating a sandwich, but okay, hey, you know.
No, look, I'm still a century behind in all my political.
Plus,
opinions.
Dylan, we need to keep it PG.
That's true,
For
yeah.
Barry really to hit
Oh,
its biggest audience.
That actually, before we move on to topics, Declan, that actually reminded me of a funny image I saw. It's like an image from the 1940s or 50s, I think. I can't remember what year it was, but it was image from the International like Procrastinators Club or something like that, and they all had signs that said like they were like protesting the War of 1812.
Yeah, I saw that.
Oh,
They're
that's
a couple
genius.
of jokers.
That's
A couple of
genius, yeah.
jokers.
They waited a little
Couple of
bit.
Jokers. You know who's probably the president of the Procrastinations Club? Herbert
Who's
Hoover.
Ooh.
All right, that's what I'm saying here. Get at me on Twitter, Hoover.
Yeah, Hoover, at me.
I bet that
at
guy
me.
still uses Facebook. All right.
I can't wait to watch the ensuing Herbert Hoover Declan Grogan Twitter battle.
All right.
Hoover
So
Hoover
who
isn't on
wants
Twitter,
to?
but he is on Facebook. I love that, Jimmy.
I'm still. I went last. I mean, I went first last time. So
Okay.
I'm wondering which one of you guys is going to step up to the plate, take
Well,
up the bat, and
We could reverse the order. We could have
I
Liam
went.
go
La-
first.
I was gonna say I went last first time.
Hey, that makes sense. Yeah.
And I went third, so I can go
So-
second.
And I'll go
Yes.
third with an update.
Ooh.
Because it's the Reverso episode. It's everybody's doing
Perfect
everything
reverse.
backwards.
Europe.
Welcome to the Reverso dimension. So, yes, my topic is a YouTube channel. I found this recently. It is called John. So it's run by an old man. So the title is a little bit like the way that old men name YouTube channels. It's called John's Flicks, JONZ Flicks with an S. But then it's also it's John's Flicks, John Howard Worsley. And this is a channel with about 4,000 subscribers. Its most viewed video, it's like absolute most viewed video, I think, has like 30,000 views, but there's like 2 of them that do, and then everything else has like sub 500 views. So it's pretty small, and it's pretty old. The first upload was 14 years ago on May 13th, 2007, and this upload is no regular upload. It is footage from 1958 of him. He made casts out of his like siblings and his friends' faces. Like he made them like stick their faces in like this mold, and then he
That's
made
so
like
cool.
copies of their faces. And he made this tiny little like he just shows this video. But then he kind of goes on, and it's hard to really quantify like what he makes, because he doesn't make any one particular topic. He does kind of a bunch of stuff. There's a bunch of him making like a little model plane, but then there's some that just kind of get very bizarre. Like there's a video from 7 years ago. It's called "A Cycle Smurf and the Older Story."
What?
And it's him wearing like a yellow raincoat and this like weird helmet. And the description is even weirder. The description reads, starting with my jovial seasonal greeting, which briefly explains the, quote, "be as ancient knowledge," unquote, connection. My short movie covers an earlier version of Nativity and the life of God. Frozen Tears overlaps a presentation of my Rosetta cipher mechanism and deals with secret science and the current slow collapse of its suppression by evil, self-centered powers.
What?
But is the Horus Levicoustic rod somewhere concealed
goes
in
on?
the codes?
Levicoustic. What the hell?
So
I feel like a run-on
So-
sentence was invented so that this guy wouldn't do that. Like
Yeah.
people saying you can't do run-on sentences was invented just to prevent this guy from writing that description.
yes.
Does the
but
film
it also-
live up to that?
it's kind of just him telling this nonsensical story. Like, a lot of them are just him it's very hard to listen to, not because it's boring, just because it doesn't have any structure. Like, the way he just speaks. There's one he did, it's called from 13 years ago, it's called The Music of the Chine. And it's this really bizarre, it's like him reading this poem, I think, that he wrote over like all this distorted footage, and like the like the video isn't aligned right, so it's like there's like the bottom right corner, you can like see the bottom right corner, and then there's just like this area of black, so it's like he took the whole screen and like moved it up into the left. And there's just all this footage, this random like footage that he just talks over, and he does like weird like he snaps over it, and he like there's weird distorted voices. And it's funny because he's still uploading. His last episode was from a week ago, which his last episode from a week ago, he talks about this story that is from his childhood. And he kind of like tells the story of his life. And I know again I've sort of been talking a little bit, but I would just like to read the opening of this book.
Please do.
Yeah, go for it.
Go for it.
It's called, the first chapter is called "In My Beginning There Was the Word." Walrus. What did he say? My sisters were amazed. From my sunny pram, my first real word. Well, of course, I'd uttered the usual mum, da, goo that all babies do, but this seminal expression was the real first. I even remember it, I think. It is all mixed with hazy ghost images of my own dawn.
I even remember it. I think.
Wait, what was the word again?
The word was walrus. His first word was walrus.
But he had said mama and dada, but he was like mama, dada, walrus.
Walrus.
Leans in really close to them, makes direct eye contact, like grabbing the tuft of his dad's shirt, pulling him in closer.
I loved walrus. I love to. My sisters were amazed, like,
Oh my God,
Dad, he said walrus.
He's levitating. He's resting up. Oh, he's so bright.
oh my God, he's growing tusks.
He's illuminating.
It's illuminating. He's
A
spinning
marching band is
faster.
growing in the distance. It's playing some distinct song by Fleetwood Mac.
Mommy, Daddy, it's the second coming.
He's the second coming. The word walrus. I am the walrus. Woo! Oh my gosh! Oh, there was like follower.
And then John Lennon
It's
was
me,
sitting in the park, and he
Ringo.
went,
I could make that into a song.
I could turn that into a song.
Wait, all right. So he uploaded this in like 2007, but the first episode. I want to go back to that,
Yes.
the first thing. But he
Yes.
made the video in 1958.
Yes.
What?
There's a bunch, and from what I understand, again, because his videos are very if you were to watch one of his videos, I would highly recommend. It's one of the more popular ones. It's called John's Flicks Trailer, and he kind of is just it's like his quote unquote trailer for his channel, and he includes a bunch of footage which, the way he describes it, makes it seem like it's his own footage. So as I understand it, I need to look at more, but most of the footage that he shows on his channel is his own. So there's a bunch of like clips of like him running around, like just like in the forest. There's one where he's like in his underwear and like someone steals a bike from him, but it's like it's like so weird. Like, this guy is like, you can tell like this guy has always been an eccentric.
Can
and he's
you
still
give
doing
the name
search
again
for it.
one more time?
Yes, it's John's Flicks. JONZ Flicks.
Do you think he hated Jack's films when he made his channel?
That bastard.
Bastard! I was going to be Jack's films.
John's Flicks.
Jack Douglas certainly didn't whisper the word walrus when he was born.
Yeah. Do you think this is Jacksepticeye's father?
He's the father of both Jacksepticeye and Jack Douglas.
And aren't they the
Jack's
same
films.
guy?
The same guy.
Oh my God, this
The
guy looks
same dude.
insane. I very much
yeah.
encourage. He kind of looks like he'd build Jurassic Park and then
How did
Yeah.
you guys
be
find
Honestly,
that?
humoristic
Jimmy,
about it.
and I mean this in the most, and I mean this in the nicest way. I feel like I could see this being like Jimmy as an old man. Like, this is, I can see how like Jimmy spends his retirement just like making weird fucking YouTube. Like,
Oh, I
because
can see that,
some of
too.
them are just normal. Some of them are just like him building a model airplane. But then
I
there's
love
like,
models.
DIY wingsuit with Final Cut Express .mp4.
That's hilarious.
I mean, look, it's so wild to be like, I'm building a model today, and the next one's like the magic quest for the horse's lagoon, like that weird description you read. So
Yeah.
I don't know. I appreciate it. I think that's a good like character.
There was like a segment and for a while where he, like 2 years ago, there's like a set of 3 videos where he just like talked about pictures. Like he just says, "Exploring Fickle and the Newfangled," a painting by John Howard. like it's just like a variety channel. It's like whatever it's his little projects. That's what I love. You can tell it's just this like old man, and he's doing these little projects. And he's clearly having a blast. Like he's still, it's baffling to me that he's still doing it. Like he doesn't have a ton of uploads. He uploads, based on like looking this, he uploads maybe like 2 or 3 times a year. And so again, some of it is just like there's stuff from like 11 years ago that like just looks like he went out to like a concert and filmed it and just put it on YouTube.
Yeah. I imagine it takes him a full year to film a video like the cremation of Sam McGee.
Yeah.
A lot of inspiration from his travels.
I feel like this guy has been doing this his entire life. Like, oh my gosh, that is such a good picture of the cremation.
That's it.
He's been doing it since 1950. It just took 60 years for YouTube to be invented for him to finally start uploading it.
Honestly, that's what it's like. He's been making these YouTube videos since 1958. He just has only had a place to upload them for the past 14 years.
Yeah,
exactly. Yeah,
this
is the kind of stuff that gets lost in like fires throughout history.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He had footage from 1958, and he was able to maintain. First of all, he was able to shoot in 1958, like with a home camera. It's crazy.
He was able to shoot.
And then,
maintain. This is actually the guy that shot John Lennon.
Yeah.
That's why he said, "I'm a walrus." I'm the walrus now.
His first video is actually from 1968. It's called Catcher in the Rye Review.
Guys, Catcher in the Rye.
I thought it was a little too SJW actually.
That's like one of my new favorite memes. It's like a guy reading. It's like wow, I just finished reading Catcher in the Rye. I think that John Lennon has been alive a little bit too long today. That's basically my topic. John's flicks. If you're listening, check him out. Give him a view.
I would
comment.
I would suggest search John Howard Worsley WORSLEY. That's how I found it. It took me a little bit.
I found it just looking up John's flicks.
I thought there was a space between JONZ and flicks.
No. Oh yeah. Sorry. It's one word.
Yeah. All good.
John's
I found
flicks.
it. I'm like fascinated. That first one is so old. I'm gonna watch that later.
Yeah. Like, it's just, there's
I
no rhyme or reason to it. There's nothing you could say that his videos are about. It's just whatever he wants to talk about.
Wait, how did you find this?
Life.
I gotta know that. How did you find this? Are you...
So, yeah. I will say I did cheat a little bit. I didn't just naturally discover this. I did go into r/deep into YouTube.
Hey.
And I found the one that was posted was the John's Flicks trailer, and that one is just a hoot because that's just like a real overview. That's like kind of if you want to know what it's about, he'll tell you in a lot more words than I think
are necessary.
Well, varied readers, you know what time it is. Disqualified for cheating by using the YouTube subreddit.
I thought Joe was about to whip out a new segment. Of the show.
Yeah, dude, Declan is sweating because every topic he gets, he looks up like weird internet.
I do, yeah. I've told you many times that I just look at weird internet and then I find something.
Yeah,
Declan just admitted it, readers. You know what time.
Declan's disqualified.
All right. I also found this looking up weird websites, but this one is this website was like made for Buried, okay? I've been sitting on it for a week because I really had to dive into it and I still haven't explored every part of it. But I think if it's worth I want to see just like the first reactions to when you type this in, okay? Type in pixieland.org, okay?
Oh God.
And just go for it. Pixieland.org.
What is
Don't
this, some kind of
scroll.
organization?
Don't scroll or anything. Just let the first image just
Okay,
really wash
all right,
over you.
I'm there.
Not secure.
Pixieland.
I don't understand what
Pixie.
language this is, but I'm here.
Pixie.
PIXYLAND.
Oh.
.org.
Oh,
Did you
I
guys
went-
need to go
well, I
to a
forgot
different
that-
Pixieland.org?
Pixie spelled P-I-X-I-E is in. I don't know what
I know
language this
Declan
is.
spells muscle MUSSE.
Yeah.
L, so
You can never
All right.
trust. Okay. Ooh,
You really
loading.
can.
Oh, wait! I know this guy.
Do you know this guy?
Yes, I've seen this guy before.
This is Randy.
Oh God! It pops up. Hi there.
Oh,
Yeah. So for the listener who isn't able to see what we're watching right now, this is a
Sounds like a
website
boring
created by a Randy Constant, who, I mean, it can only be described that he is the real life Peter Pan.
Yes.
He dresses like Peter Pan. He makes all of his clothes like Peter Pan, and this whole website is saying that he is Peter Pan. And he's been making this website since 2001, and you could tell it's made in 2001. First of all, like it's got
Yes,
all the
yes.
all the clip art, the movement, like every thing is animated in a strange way. All the pop-ups.
he's very Catholic
Honest-
as well.
I will say, for 2000, even for 2001, there's like a lot of care that went into this website.
Oh yeah.
Like this is not like a bad 2000. Like for 2001, it's like wow, this is like the thing auto
Yeah,
scrolls.
yeah.
Like the little pop. Okay, so there's a thing that pops up right at the beginning, and it has just started like to auto scroll, and that's like wow, you'd actually have to know what you're doing to make a website to do this.
He's been updating it since then, and there's chances that he's made updates like this. But Randy Constant claims himself to be the real life Peter Pan, and he goes into a whole bio about like why he's made this. And I find this guy endlessly fascinating. Every aspect of his life and all the little things that he brings up. He originally claimed that he made this website in 2001, and it instantly blew up because he made it as a dating website. He wanted to get the word out that he was looking for his Tinkerbell, or like Mary, and that he was trying to find someone who was, down for all of the weirdness that he exudes. Like,
Dude, this
he
guy's
says,
snorting a little too much pixie dust, if I know what I
Yeah.
mean.
"Hey, look, it doesn't look like it. He's also 67 years old
No.
Yeah.
in that
60
photo that you're
really.
Yeah.
Wait,
He
this
looks-
dude is
he
actually
looks-
Peter Pan. What the hell?
Yeah. He was born
the
in
t-shirts are sold
1954. And he, like, somewhere around then, and he made this website in 2001, so that's when all the pictures were made, right? He, like, I read a little bit of his life. He's a computer programmer. He was married. I think it didn't end
That
well.
makes sense.
Yeah.
This is a good website.
Great website.
That's fair.
This is a really. I'm like very much. I'm sorry. I think it's just because Declan always like points us to like the world's worst website. But like
Yeah.
again, for 2001 like pet project, this is a really good website.
No, it's a very well-made website. He's a computer engineer. That's why. Like, he knows how to code and all that. But he talks all about how, like, first of all, he talks endlessly about how, like, he feels like ever since his life he's had a bit of boyhood energy, and that it wasn't until recently that he figured
silly
he could
boy.
finally be himself and embrace, the role of, what is it, Peter Pan. And he made this website to try and find his Tinkerbell, and a lot of the website, like, it just endlessly makes you wonder about his life, because a lot of it is like, yes, I've been there where people, don't accept for who you are and they just tolerate you. And I'm all about being like living for you and living your own reality, whatever else.
Yeah.
But it's like, I'm like, yeah, man, I'm all for it. But there's also parts of this that are just, off-putting. Like, it's like a back and forth, like, slapdash. Because the first page you could be like, okay, I can get behind this guy. He has all these pictures about his wedding. He's been on TV, and he does like Renaissance fairs. And you're like, maybe he's just an impersonator. But
Yeah.
I think you need to go to the fashion pages to really understand.
Oh wait. Okay. Wait.
If you can find the fashion pages, things start taking a turn for the strange. Stranger.
Oh,
I can't.
gosh.
The bottoms are hard to read.
Yeah. So
Which one? Do
I
you know
found.
which,
All right,
where
it's
can
in the middle column at the very bottom. Like
Oh,
it's
middle
in
column?
pink. Yeah, check out Peter
This is a
Pan's
very
fashion page.
2001 styled new page. Oh boy.
So he
This is amazing.
it's insane. You quickly realize he has pictures of like his everyday clothing, what he wears around like the house and all that. And it's just more variations of Peter Pan.
Well,
Like,
this guy's rocking it. He's got a different color for every holiday.
he has different colors for every holiday, and if you scroll down
Oh
enough,
my
he starts
God.
showing his different like outfits. There's Peter Pan, probably my favorite of all. He names each one. My favorite one is Little Lord Fauntleroy.
I just saw that one too.
The Little
my
Lord
God.
Fauntleroy, and then the Blue Boy. You got Silly Holiday Cheer, the Purple Pixie, Ultimate Glitter Star Fairy. Ready for school, Peter? And then I love the little captions that were so good. The one for Ready for School, Peter, he writes, "School? Yuck. Do I have to? Oh well, I'll have fun after the bell." He there's so much text in this website. He's gone
This
there's
is
so much that's
amazing.
happening here. But
There is so much content here.
There's so much. You
content.
you can click on every single photo that like scrolls by at the very top of the fashion page, and it opens it.
Oh
you
my
can
gosh, I
click on-
didn't
like,
even
there's-
realize that.
Yeah, if
But-
you click on like Silly Holiday Cheer or whatever, it gives like a breakdown of like his outfit, his inspiration, and everything. This is
Yeah.
insane.
But then if you click on him, it gets to like weird, like when he's like modeling out the outfits.
Yeah.
You know, there's a lot of suggestive poses he likes to do at random
yeah.
moments, and a lot of like back shots and whatever else. And there's like there's bits where he's like, I went to ballet. I tried to be cute, but it didn't work out. Whatever else, and like, it's so strange to me because like it's some of them become very suggestive very quickly, but again, he found his Tinkerbell. He
did.
has a whole page where he did find a
No
girl
way.
who was like, "I'm Tinkerbell," and they
Wait,
had a wedding.
Where I need to find this.
Yeah.
Are there pictures?
Yeah, there's whole wedding pictures all over the page.
Holy shit! Wait. Where
Go
can
to
I
the
find
main
this?
page, and if you go to the third column at the very top, there's just something that says wedding.
Yo.
Yeah, and it looks like a pretty sweet wedding. They did it at a Ren Fair. They had a great time.
Mm-hmm.
They did it in the chapel.
My pixie soulmate. Oh, our fairy wed. Oh, that
Yeah.
looks so cute.
Yeah, he found someone, right? He through his website. He had a whole search website where he goes through and asks people like who wants to be with him. But he found a Tinkerbell, and they got married. And apparently she does the same thing where she dresses up as Tinkerbell now.
Aw.
Yeah, and it's like a very nice little bit. But if you go to the search page for when he was trying to find someone, because it's somewhere. I mean, like he had it where he's like, you can still look at it if you want.
Yeah.
You go through it, and it's all like it's all positive message about like finding who you are, being you. But he does seem to admit that there is a fetish side to him dressing up like this all the time.
Oh, Peter.
Yeah,
Like,
well,
it
so
says as you may guess from my fashion pages, I'm kind of fetishy about my appearance in these costumes I make. Whether or not that means
Peter.
that he's actually into the fetish, or if he just makes it suggestive, that's up to interpretation. But it seems like he
I think
he
I
likes
can
the
interpret,
androgynous look.
Well, so what I was feeling in the back of my mind while going through this was I don't think this is a mean thing to say, but I feel like I wouldn't be totally comfortable hanging out alone with this guy. And then when we heard the fetish thing, okay, yeah, maybe that's what it was like getting, I was feeling sort of that.
I
But
would love
I
to
feel like
hang out
this
with
guy would be so much fun at like the Renaissance fair. Like just like
Yes.
being there in your costume with all
Yeah,
of your
dude.
stuff, and then Peter Pan is there in character the whole day. Like that just seems so cool.
Look, he lives it to the max. He's done TV. He was on Conan at one point, I guess. Like apparently this website was
Really?
very big back in 2001. Like
I mean, it says 15
not so buried
million.
then, but very buried now.
No,
like, it's like-
154. What is that? Oh
it
my
says
god, I'm terrible at
15,000
reading.
15 million people have been to this website.
No.
But again,
It's because it's like 3. It's 15 million, right?
Yeah. It's like 15 million have been to this website. But again, I had no clue about it. I've never heard anyone talk about it. I feel like it was probably had its day like, 20 years ago.
I would love to meet with this guy one-on-one and have him teach me how to code. I think that'd
To make this great
Yeah,
website.
I'd love to go to peterpan.com and be like, yes, how do I code?
Hey, do you do coding lessons?
He never
just, like,
grew
book
up,
me
but he
for
made the
shows.
best of his time learning how to do everything else.
Yeah, look, he's a whole character, and the more you dig into this website, the more you sort of like get into his life and whatever else, and it's so strange. And I highly suggest you can get very sucked into this website and just like clicking on the different like pages and figuring
There's
out.
so okay. Again, I feel like I've said this a lot, but this is such a well done.
I know.
website.
Cause like it's like the early age of like animated websites, but it's not too overdone.
Yeah.
Like it's done pretty well, and like it's all over the place. But there's just a bit of it that's like it's not in
You
your
can
face. Like
navigate
it's not constantly doing stuff.
The way it's done
Yeah.
is like you could obviously like see a YouTube video or something of someone explaining a story of something that happened in the early 2000s. But the way this is laid out, like you're reading through it, and in pink you can click on fairy wedding, and it goes right to the wedding photos. So you get to experience everything. It's you don't need like a Wikipedia or an explained or something like that. It's all laid out for you, chronologically.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is okay. His latest update was posted November 5th, 2020.
Wow, I didn't even know that. What did he say?
Yeah, I'm trying to read it. So apparently it was the first time he posted in 6 years. People still email him. I'm actually trying to create an account right now. I was doing that
To
while.
email him?
Oh, okay. Wait, I just got confirmed. Okay, hold on. I'm confirming my account. Log in.
You're getting a Fairyland account?
I was gonna put my name in the guest book.
Oh my
That's
god.
great.
Consider a website to work on all browsers. Back into this meet pages were at least readable. God, this is fucking.
Love this guy.
Hold on, I'm just trying to. He's like talking about I love the way he talks about he's talking about technical changes to the website. He is so obsessed. I think that's so funny of the crossover between like Peter Pan and also computer scientist because this website is so good.
It's so
I would
well
love
done.
a Peter Pan remake where Peter Pan was just also a coder. Like,
Yeah,
Just do
Forever
Python.
Young.
Yeah,
I play
just-
League of
oh,
Legends
think-
all the time.
This is what I like. He lists things that he's planned to change. Things not planned to change. Despite the much more responsive composition, the colorful pages jam-packed with content is not going away.
Yeah.
If you're one of those that don't like quote-unquote old school or pages that don't look HTML-y, you won't enjoy Peter Pan's website. Fuck
Boom.
yeah, Peter Pan.
fucking foot in the
Fucking
sand, right?
Stick
Own
it
it.
to him, dude.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You don't have to make everything look like a capitalistic hellscape.
Nice. Way to
Yeah,
get
man.
political.
Political
Way to get
statements,
political,
baby.
Wait, contact Peter Pan.
Yeah, I just was on the contact thing. Can we get him on the podcast?
Yes, hold on, wait. I'm gonna ask.
All right,
I'm gonna
get him on
ask.
the podcast.
Let's all ask if Peter Pan can be on the
Liam,
website.
do not use any non-pixie safe language. That's
Yeah,
one of the
promise
rules.
I won't.
That's true.
That's why I was
Okay,
worried
okay.
letting you be in charge of this one.
I will say, hey Pete.
Hey, Pete.
Hey Peter.
Hey, Peter.
Hello, Peter.
My
Peter.
name is Liam, and I am in a podcast. I don't know. I'll write this off camera, but
Yeah,
I will
figure it
email
out.
him.
Yeah.
This
That was
I
great.
think this is exactly in the same category as I look like Barack
I look over like a
Obama.
Barack
That's
Obama.
exactly
We
what
gotta
I was
get him
thinking
on the
about.
show.
We need to follow up. What was his name? Like Chester or something?
I can't remember. Obama's wife.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'll look him up real quick. But that's my topic, baby. Like that's
That
what
was
I'm
a great
saying.
topic. I love
he's
that.
that guy is like you can dive as deep as you want. That stuff
Yeah.
is wild.
I also just love the fucking like Bible stuff. Like
No,
peppered
I know
throughout.
because okay, that's a very important. He also has like in the middle of it. There's just like, hey, also if you're looking for the religious side, here's I think it's called Through the Cracks is what he calls it. Let me see.
Yeah,
Through
yeah,
the
yeah.
Cracks Ministries, and you go there, and he says its purpose is demonstrating how loving God really is. But then I guarantee that if you seek the God of love but can't stand religion, you'll be blessed by this site. So like it's like
I
a
see.
weird like it's like not affiliated like I'm all about God and Jesus.
Yeah, he's He's
God, what a good guy.
non-denominational then.
Yeah.
God,
It's
Space
wild.
He's
Peter.
part of the Church of Pan.
Church of Pan.
Yeah.
Peter
The Church
Pan.
of Pan. Pan's Labyrinth.
Pan's Labyrinth.
All right.
Peter's Labyrinth.
Dylan, would you be the next guy to go?
Yeah.
Sure.
would you
Yeah.
Enlighten us.
So
Knock it
last
out.
week I did my topic on PP, and I mentioned
poo-poo.
that I would update if anything changed.
Oh yeah.
And they
Oh.
they surprised me. They threw me a curveball that I did not see coming. And I would like to talk about the item label restock. Please do not go to itemlabel.com yet. I need to explain before you go there. So.
Okay.
I'm
So a
itching
couple
to go
months
to
ago,
Item
I remember back in April, before their most recent, wave of multicolor PPs, they announced on April 1st a new character called Thick Brungus, and I assume it's like a big Chungus sort of play on the name. And the first design for it came out, and I remember seeing it and just being like, "The fuck is a thick brungus? And also, why the
Whatever you
fuck
want
would
it
I
to be.
want to buy a thick brungus? I'm sending a picture now. It's basically a pink elephant with way less details than the pee-pee plush. And every time they showed like the mock-ups, like sketches and designs, like the early concepts of it, it was pretty big. It was a big elephant with
Okay.
with 2 button eyes, and it just looked like shit. And so yesterday, I'm sorry, the way that they did this, it looked like shit. I was really disappointed. I'm
really
like, this is
lay it
item
into
label. This
pee-pee.
is
Yeah.
not pee-pee standard here.
Hey,
You
item
can't-
label. Dylan's your biggest fan, all right?
I'm
He
your
knows.
biggest
Yeah.
fan. You guys, I've been buying all of the peepees, and then you're gonna release something that looks way worse and expect me to get excited over it.
Careful,
So-
Dylan. The pee-pee guys are in with the mob. They'll get you.
So
Epic.
that was
Yeah, you
yesterday.
puked your
They
last pee.
restocked, got all of the
You
new
don't-
ones in there, and thick brungus along with them. And that the picture I sent you guys.
Thick
But here's
Brungus
the
is gonna
twist.
kill you.
Well, here's the twist. So today they released the thick brungus theme in the same sort of
Every time
pee-pee
you say
theme.
Thick Brungus in like a very serious tone, I can't.
Brungus.
Thick
I don't know.
Brungus.
I mean, if I can't get through this if I don't. You know, it's a
Yeah.
very serious topic. I'm invested
Okay.
in this. Okay.
Yeah, of course.
Right, so they released Thick Brungus theme, and it starts off, it's kind of funny, it's a little bit more coherent than the PP theme, and then, like a minute in, there's a knock at the door, and the camera goes over and opens the door, and it's PP. And Thick Brungus is watching as PP takes over, basically makes PP theme 2, going on and on about how great PP is and how much better PP is, and it, like, they do a bunch of shots of PP going on an adventure, and Thick Brungus kind of being in the background looking disappointed. And at the very end of the music video, they turn Thick Brungus over. And I'm now sending picture 2 into the group chat. And I swear to God, I screamed when I realized.
Wait.
Oh.
Wait a
Oh.
minute. I don't think I can see it.
it's just a pee-pee.
Thick
Yeah,
Brungus
it
is a
was
Trojan
a
horse
pee-pee.
pee-pee.
It's just a hiding pee-pee.
Oh,
So-
you mean on the back of the elephant?
Yeah, he's on
Yeah.
the bottom.
When you
So if
tip
you
the
tip the
elephant
elephant
over,
over,
it's
Oh
it's a
is
my
pee-pee.
gosh! Oh my gosh!
For months,
trick
they've
the
been
whole time.
advertising this to me, and I've been upset. I'm like, you guys are thieves. You're releasing product
Stop
that is
buying
not
pee-pees,
standard. And then at the very end, they tip it over, and on the ass of big, whatever the fuck
Thick
its name is,
Brungus.
the Thick Brungus, they sewed the face of Pee-Pee onto its
like,
butt.
like the unholy monument towards God it is.
And I think this adds so much more lore to the Pee-Pee than people are realizing. Because here's the thing: people realized very early on, Pee-Pee is a
I like
predator.
you say people like
The
who
pee-pee
knows
fan
what pee-pee
base.
is?
No, listen.
Oh, you
Liam,
don't understand.
Liam,
Pee-pee
let
is
this
blowing
happen,
up.
all right? This is real. This is real lore.
Okay.
Give me the Mad Pat theory. Let's go.
What's up, gamers? Another 5
yeah.
nights at Pee-Pee. Let's go. And so everybody noticed when Pee-Pee first started blowing up that it has front-facing eyes, meaning it's a predator, and a bunch of the other characters have side eyes, which means they're prey. And now they're getting into Pee-Pees that are being hunted, so they start using camouflage on their body to look like something more threatening.
Oh wow.
And
yeah.
then when they
Or it's a
flip over, it's
parasite
pee-pee. It's like, oh, it's a nice little elephant plush or something like that, and then you flip it over.
Why
and
is
it's
that
pee-pee.
more threatening than pee-pee?
Well, because like you know, so like the whole idea is pee-pee. Don't let him into your home. Don't feed pee-pee.
Oh, I see.
And you let him in because it's a cute little elephant plush, and then he tips over and it's pee-pee.
So sorry, I misunderstood. Pee-pee is the danger.
Yes, yes.
Pee-pee is dangerous. Liam, if there's
am the
anything we've
danger.
learned, I am Pee-Pee. I am dangerous.
I am dangerous.
So my
Pee-pee.
question to you guys is: do I buy thick brungus? Do I invest?
I think you were-
regular pee-pee
Dylan-
is
Wait,
$30.
I don't think
Asking this
there's, I don't think there's
question, we
anything that
know
could make
you're
you not buy it.
Dylan, that's exactly what I was gonna say. I think I don't think there's anything in my power that can affect my ability to stop you from purchasing pee-pee related paraphernalia.
Fine, I already did buy it, but I just wanted
Yeah,
to
yeah,
check
yeah.
really quick
Dylan, you already did
figured.
buy it.
Yeah, I bought it as soon as I saw that it tips over and it's a pee-pee.
Dylan,
God, I can't wait to have our pee intervention. Like,
Oh my god.
Dylan's house is gonna be made of like.
We've tried
He's like,
once.
no, you don't get it. The peepees, they're coming. The
Wait,
pee-pee
wait.
revolution.
Listen, you can hear
Dylan,
their
Dylan.
theme.
you could put
Somebody
let them into
go
your
tip
home.
Dylan over. Somebody go tip him over. We need to check.
Wait, Dylan.
No.
Oh fuck.
Asterisk pushes Dylan over. Asterisk.
Oh my
No,
god.
there's a pee face.
It's halfway up there.
there's a
we can
pee
still
face in
save
his
him.
asshole.
We can
There's
take it
a
out. It's
pee-pee
the
up my
parasite.
ass.
Declan,
big
Declan, you
brungus.
grab the beak. I'll poke its eyes.
Okay, blind it.
Find it.
I'm grabbing it. Gah.
Oh boy. All right, go feed
God,
it to
that was a
Cotangle.
great bit.
All right,
That
keep it
was a
so
great,
tangled. We pulled
very
the
visual
feed
bit.
Yeah, so
feed
buy
the pee to Cotangle.
buy pee-pee. Buy pee-pee. Everything's restocked for now. In a month, it won't be there. They might restock it again. Who knows? And the last thing I wanted to say about Thick Brungus is that I had to buy them for $45 instead of $30. It's probably going to be a lot bigger, and with regular pee-pee, it's a little known fact that you actually don't know what you're getting inside of it, because people have started taking x-rays and finding paper clips and all sorts of assorted shit in their pee-pees.
What?
So I
Who
don't
would
know.
take their pee to do an X-ray?
People were like, there's something weird in here, and I don't want to rip it open, so I sent it to get an x-ray, and there was a paper clip.
What doctor is like,
wow.
yeah, sure, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Bro, when I was in
Doctor that,
kindergarten, I found a moth cocoon, and I had my dad x-ray it.
Doctor.
Like,
Fucking oh yeah, that's because your dad is a doctor. There's no like people you just like slip the doctor a 20 like, hey, would you look at this fucking stuffed animal for me in this X-ray machine? You know, because you have a busy day and there's like 7 people who are dying who need an X-ray right now.
there aren't any beds, but damn, stick this
I'm
thing
like-
in the x-ray machine.
I'm starting to actually become scared of pee-pee. If the company is like putting metallic objects within the plush, I
Yeah.
feel like they are going to rise up and become like,
like fucking razor blades.
yeah,
They
like
mark,
hiding
they
razors
mark
and
not
candy.
for kids, not for dogs. It's not a dog toy, because they'll rip
Not
it
for
open.
dogs.
Not for dogs. Don't let your pee-pee
It's
go
got a
wrong.
dog
Get-
squeaker in it, but it's not for
if
dogs.
if you're a dog, don't even think about buying this.
Don't even think about it, buddy, bucko.
And now my question is, for
brungus ain't for you.
$15 more than the average pee-pee, what am I getting in my thick brungus?
Thick brungus.
Not
Razor
much.
blades. We're saying razor,
Razor
blades.
blades.
For real
A
razor
gun.
blades. A gun.
Gun.
A
Broken
video
glass.
A whole
A
phone.
video game.
game. If you plug Thick Brungus into your Nintendo Switch,
I
It'll
don't
be
think
the
I've
drowned
looked at-
god.
it'll be drowned God. Yeah.
I don't think I've
No,
looked
we
at all
can't
the
reference
things I
other
will look at.
episodes.
Yeah, everything is this. Well, actually, I do need to say something. As long as we're doing updates, I did just type in ilooklikebarackobama.com in the whole
Yeah.
website. Did you look this up? The whole
No, wait,
website has been revamped because of Black Lives Matter and in the
Oh.
terrible things. He says this website is no longer funny and it's stopped being funny. So please donate to this website. It's a whole black page now. So it
Oh,
looks
that's
like
awesome.
yeah. It looks like he took a positive stance when that was all happening last
Oh
year.
damn.
And
Good
revamped
for
the
you,
website.
man.
Yeah.
Hey,
good for
I'm
you,
just
Trevor.
saying, that was
That's like
pretty
the-
Barack Obama of him.
Wait, you can and also you can still email him.
Yeah, you could still email him, but he does a whole thing where he wanted to. It looks like he's using it now for charity because he
Oh,
he
boy.
decided that it just wasn't
Damn.
appropriate.
That's a hell of an update.
I know, right? Isn't that insane?
Guys, I
Trevor,
don't know
man,
if you
like-
guys knew, but Pee-Pee's donating to BLM too, and if you go and you buy...
Trevor and Pee-Pee's are at war right now. It's just so wild. I was like, when I looked it up, I was like, where am I? And I was like, oh my gosh, Trevor, you sly dog, you did a great thing.
Trevor.
Base Trevor, man.
All right.
Go, take it
Dylan,
away, Jimmy. That was my
Thank
topic.
you,
Thank
Jimmy.
you, guys.
Thank you for Thick Brungus. Surely we'll dream about him tonight.
Open your mouth, roll back your tungus. All right, go on.
So, my topic is one that I found it about a year or so ago, and I kept forgetting to finally put it together. But I was sent a religion. This
You were
is
sent?
I was sent a manga, a comic book, describing the central tenets of a religion, to be specific. A religion based in science. A religion
Nice.
based
Great.
in things that can be observed. This is Raelism. Raelism. which
Realism.
is
like almost like realism, but realism.
it's Rael. It's the guy. His name is Rail, actually. So it's not like a pun or anything.
That's pretty sick.
All right, so this manga. Our story begins on December 13th, 1973. Rail,
wow.
Whoa.
who is then a sports car journalist, met an
They had those back then.
That is the stupidest job title I've ever heard in my entire life.
But
It's
he
like-
started
it is-
a religion.
It's a combination of two cool things to somehow make a job that sounds so like dated and stupid. Hi, I'm
So-
the sports car journalist.
I do sports
So,
car journalism.
Rail-
He goes up and he walks up to he walks to
really
a
is.
car dealership and like holds the microphone up to the sports car like, what are your opinions of the
Cars?
What are your
Question mark,
opinions
cars?
on the 1979 Iran Revolution?
Man, it really is the fruitcake of jobs.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt.
You're so fine. So this sports car journalist is chosen by an extraterrestrial race called the Elohim, which is Hebrew for those who came from sky. And so these Elohim,
Aliens.
they meet Rail, the sports car journalist, outside a volcano called Puy de las Solas. I'm butchering that or whatever, but it's in France. Essentially, this guy is he's from France.
That explains a lot.
Yeah, that explains a lot.
Drown God. You do a lot of French-based ones recently. Drown God.
So this alien meets with him and takes him up into a spaceship and starts to explain life, the universe, everything, and all that kind of stuff to this guy. And he says that he's from a race of aliens from 25,000 years ago. 25,000 years ago, they were at our level, right? And after being at our level, they figured out how to do certain things, and they reached what is called in the religion apocalypse, which is, in their definition, when science is completely understood, like when all science reveals itself.
I feel like that's the wrong word for that.
Hey, it's me, science. I have a secret.
It'd be like, yes, apocalypse, the time when everything is good for everyone forever.
they figure out science. They figure out language, Leah.
They use science. They use this science to make themselves essentially immortal. Like they're able to preserve their minds and consciousness and stuff and put it into bionic bodies, as one does.
Bionicles.
No, Bionicles, yeah. Put them together.
Oh, this is actually where Bionicles came from.
Bionicles, the religion.
And so
The
they
mind.
go.
Sports car journalism.
They
Sports
go.
car journalist.
They go
Sorry,
to
I
Earth.
can't get over that.
You're so fine. You're fine. I love the sports car journalist.
I literally cannot move past sports car journalist. That's
Your topic for next week.
That's
Oh, yeah,
how
yeah,
you
baby.
know he was gonna be a cult leader someday.
So they go to Earth and they create humankind and animals and all that stuff from like nothing, like from the fog and mist. They don't like the first edition of humankind, so they blow it up, and they
This is all
ask
tomorrow's.
one of the men, Noah, to build a 3-story rocket, and it launches out and saves like DNA from all species, and then they redo humans.
Nice.
According to,
But why did they want Noah to stick around? Like
I don't know, maybe he was cool.
he was the chillest.
He was a sports car journalist.
He was
What
a
do you
sports
mean?
car journalist.
Whoa, no, you're a sports car journalist. That's so freaking cool.
The Yellow Queen
That's-
regards sports car journalism
You save
as the
humanity,
highest,
man.
most sacred.
There was
form
never
of,
an
like,
arc. It was a
work.
wooden sports car.
And so
Yeah, that's
these
it.
people, the Elohim send like Moses, Buddha, Muhammad, Jesus, all these people to guide humanity through all this kind of stuff because they love humanity. They think it's awesome, and they think that.
But they
They
all
think-
fail because none of them become sports car journalists.
Not one of them.
and so
took the
then they
right
found
path.
Rail, who in fact was a sports car journalist, and they
chosen
said apocalypse will be brought about by you. You will, like
Kill
the time
everyone.
is coming. The time is coming soon where
Sports
all of
car
science is going to
journalism
be
will reach
released.
its peak.
Anyone who is not interested in sports car journalism will be put to death. Death by sports car.
All cars will be considered sports cars. Truly an apocalyptic manner.
Everybody's gonna be mashed into the shape of a sports car.
Sports car is scientifically the best car.
It's like sports and cars. It's so cool.
At the same time.
All sports are now played in cars. Sports cars.
It's the apocalypse. Truly the apocalypse.
Wait until I tell them Raelians about Rocket League. All right, so Rail, because of the coming apocalypse, he's told to create an embassy, and so he actually goes to Switzerland and he creates like this spaceship-looking
Sports
like-
car.
building.
We can't go like a minute without just going right back to the sports car journalism.
Jimmy,
Dude,
I'm
you know he
so
wants this
sorry.
guy.
I can't stop.
Stuck in my head.
It's so bad. Oh man! All right, so this also the symbol for realism is like a swastika inside of a Jewish star.
Oh.
I
Well,
feel
that's
like I
not-
might
Okay.
point that out.
It's the
That's really
peace
fun.
one because
It's-
it's shifted.
Yeah, it
Now
is. It is. It
now I
is.
feel
Okay.
really bad about all the sports car jokes.
Here, I'm gonna send you guys a link to the manga.
Some
I learned
German
about all this in
engineering.
manga form.
Oh my gosh,
by
how
the
did
way.
it become a manga? That's what I've. All right, yeah, keep going.
He wanted to reach a lot of people, I guess. And so
It has a
like,
mascot. You didn't mention that.
It has a mascot. Maybe I didn't notice. Oh no, I did see
It's
that
free to
actually. Yeah,
download.
it's a weird looking mascot. You should look it up. And so he eventually, this guy, sports car journalist, goes to the different planets that they tell him about, where all the Eternals are, all the people who are eternally young and all that kind of stuff. And he learns about all this stuff and he brings it to humanity. He's supposed to be the last prophet to guide humanity into apocalypse. And this guy is a little successful. I had never heard about realism personally until about a year ago. And I'm pretty sure it's absolutely probably pretty dead nowadays. If the Buried Podcast office gets bombed, you'll know why. But
Yeah.
We're in Lithuania.
Forget-
Good luck.
If 50
wait.
sports cars drive up and ram our headquarters down.
For all the aliens listening, we love sports cars.
I love them so much I could write about them. That's what I think right now.
Yeah, one day we all just hear.
Get my journal.
We knew this day would come.
I was just reading in the back of the manga. It describes the Raelian movement, and I really like the first line. On December 13th, 1979, Rail, then a journalist at a sports car magazine.
Oh, the audio for that was so great.
it's so amazing. It's so amazing. But that's essentially my topic. This guy like creates his own science-based religion. Science is in believe in aliens that this guy has communed with many times. And,
saw that.
You know, he
He said he
just
did.
does it. You know,
So how does he bring about the apocalypse?
like he's meant to. I suppose it was probably a misspeak. I think he's just meant to guide humanity through the apocalypse, like into like acceptance of their new alien brothers. And like to guide
I
them
called
into
you
doing
brother.
more science, essentially. Like he brings it about by encouraging science, I suppose.
Yeah, well, writing a manga about aliens is a great way to get people interested in science.
It got me interested, baby.
That's probably true.
All right,
man.
this man, I want to say, has done very little with science his entire life. He was a sports car journalist
Do you
who
think he-
founded an embassy and wrote a manga.
Do you think
I
he
will
wrote
say
that first
one
and
of-
then was like, "This is a religion. I
Uh-huh.
can teach this."
I will say I really like one of his other books because he's written a few. Like one of them is Geniocracy because he believes that geniuses, the smartest people, should rule essentially. But I love his book Yes to Human Cloning. Because of how absolutely bizarre the cover is. It's like a baby behind a computer screen and like another baby cloaked in like DNA strands. Absolutely amazing. It looks like
Jimmy,
I sent-
you sent the picture. Oh my gosh, it's like a meme. You guys, if you're listening to this, please look this
Yes.
up. Just look up "Yes to Human Clothing."
Yes to
It looks like a shit post.
All right, but that was my topic essentially. You
What
know,
a like
See,
straightforward title.
It is so funny though, because it's like all these are like, I don't know like what people get into, because it's like I look at this manga and it's like it's ridiculous. Like it's
It
so
is.
goofy, especially like the I don't know. There's parts of it that are just so like goofy and ridiculous and outlandish. But then there are people that read this and they're like, "This is my new religion.
This is it.
This is what I believe in."
This is what I'm doing now.
At least
Also,
one
alright.
person was convinced by this manga.
Also, these people who do end up making these mangas, let's talk about Rail for a second. He lives a completely, I don't know, I'm assuming normal life as a sports car journalist. And then, as normal as you can be in the fast-paced...
fast life.
Yeah, the fast life, the high life. And then one day, has he always just secretly inside of him been like, I'm gonna fucking start a religion?
I'm gonna do it.
Or did one day he just woke up and, hitting his head and seeing the flux capacitor was like, yeah, I'm a god now. I'm the prophet. What changes in these people? Do they always want to do this, or did it just randomly come about? Assuming that aliens didn't, show up in his life.
Assuming.
I'm standing.
Declan,
I really couldn't tell you.
So, someday the sports car just isn't fast enough. You need a spaceship. You need something
A
fast.
3-story spaceship.
Spending life in the fast lane. You just see life passing you by when you really just want to see planets passing you by as you go by to see the more invincible planets.
When Rail woke up and realized that sports car journalism was no longer giving him the joy it used to, he considered it a personal apocalypse.
He said,
All right.
"I must."
Rob
If
Lowe
I cannot write
is.
if there's no more to write about sports car, then what is there to write about?
Coming this summer, Rob Lowe is the sports cars.
The sports car
sports car
journalist.
journalist.
Starring Rob Schneider as Rob Lowe as Rail.
Whoa, is that Rob Schneider? Rob Schneider, let me solve all your fucking problems. Episode end.
Oh my gosh.
We love you, Rob Schneider.
We love you, Rob
know
Schneider. You played Rail so well.
We love Rob.
You played Real. Wow. Wait,
I
are
would
you Rob
recognize him
Schneider
on
from
the
the
street.
Realian movement?
Are you Rob Schneider, acclaimed sports car journalist?
Famed sports car journalist?
Oh my
That's
God.
from now on, if any of us ever meets Rob Lowe or sees Rob Lowe in public, we absolutely have to, under no circumstances can we do anything besides this. You have to say, "Oh my God, are you Rob Lowe, sports car journalist?"
Rob Lowe,
podcast
sports
right now.
car writer, journalist.
I think my new goal in life is to go to as many improv shows as possible and yell out sports car journalists as the prop.
Can I get Can I get just
Straight
anything? Can I get a location?
Sports car journalist. They're like,
Can I get a
"Okay,
character?
Look at me.
Rob Schneider.
All right, guys, we did some good topics today. Let's review them real quick. I was
I
the
would love
Peter
to.
Pan boy. The Peter
I
Pan.
was I was Railism.
I was thick
I-
brungus.
And I just want to talk. I was John's Flicks.
I'm having a
Just
really hard
like
time
us.
with your guys' audio is delayed 1 second, so I'm sorry if I interrupted anyone.
Oh no, you're fine.
No, you're
Listen,
you're
we,
super.
Oh no,
Jimmy
yeah,
just
no.
said
I
that his
just, I
topic
just
was-
dealt with it.
Jimmy just said his topic was the expansive field of sports car journalism.
Yeah, that's basically what he said.
All right,
All right,
I'm
you guys-
typing out who I'm voting for here.
Me too. I've got mine
I
typed
think
out.
so too.
I'm ready.
Wait, I'm typing. Wait.
Oh,
I got
hold
an
on.
itchy
Actually,
trigger
I
finger on the
mean-
enter button right now.
Okay, ready? 3, 2,
2,
1.
1. Oh hell yeah! Declan
Oh,
sweeps
let's
the
go.
races.
Oh, look at that.
Oh, Peter Pan I do believe in Peter Pan. I can fly.
I do believe. Oh my God, Declan, you're flying.
Oh my gosh! Walrus!
Declan, you're flying like the band. You're such luminance.
I can't believe Peter Pan's real with the magic disc. Fairy dust! Fairy dust! Ah!
Wow.
I guess
He's
we need
gone
to wrap
forever.
up this show now before he gets back, don't you think?
Yeah,
Well,
that's true.
This has been the
Barry-
Barry Podcast. You can check our website. You can click our links.
At
you can email us.
theberrypodcast.com.
Email.
Email us. This has been Liam Mann.
Guys, realism is real. It's all real.
Whoa! You
I just
saw
went
the
to
Great
Switzerland.
Beyond?
I just flew. Peter Pan took me to Switzerland and he told me it's all real. He showed me the sports cars and everything. Guys,
Wait. Why did Peter Pan take you to go see the aliens? Why did he take you to Switzerland?
he took me to Switzerland. It's where the embassy is.
Oh, okay.
That's what he's doing. Remember that detail that Jimmy said in his explanation?
Declan,
yeah.
Declan, did you finally figure out what occupation you want to follow moving forward for the rest of your life?
Yes, it's never been so clear in my life. Sportscar journalism.
Hallelujah.
But guys, look, I'm a man of my word. I need to close out this podcast before I fully become a sportscar journalism and follower of realism. We have an email at berrypodcast@gmail.com. Send us anything. We love topics, but you just want to chat, we will talk about you on this podcast. I'm almost sure of it. Also, we got websites, berrypodcast.com. And does anyone here just want to plug something? Do you have anything you want to plug?
Oh boy.
Yeah, the Buried Podcast.
Buried Podcast.
Our
Please
email,
listen to it.
buriedpodcast@gmail.net. Gmail.com.
Absolutely, at gmail.com, baby. Other than that, though, thank you for listening. Have a great night. And as always, I'm Declan Grogan.
I'm a sports cars journalist.
My image.
And
Yeah.
I am the Walrus.
Choo.
And I'm exactly where I'm supposed to be. That's the best one.
Look out, a sports car!
Oh! Gosh,
That sounded pretty good.
I don't think I can ever hear anyone else's claps. Pluckers.
Buggers.
Pluggers.
Pluckers.
Oh fuck.
Guys, let's do